Hey guys, 1st of May. Been a while since I've done a video. Been really busy this spring. Haven't even been in the creek, I don't think, in at least 2 months. Just trying to take care of my mother-in-law's place and our place and the farm. I've had a lot to do this spring. So anyway, pulled a few things out here that we haven't looked at. These all were found not all that long ago. We'll go ahead and take a look at these things. Kind of typology, kind of not. This whole bottom row here is, except for this one piece, are all small polishing stones here. These are various things up here, and we'll get to those. We'll start here with this big feldspar grinder. Really pretty piece. Some of my previous videos a while back, I think we talked about some of these feldspar pieces that I've ignored for years, and I'm getting to where I'm wanting to pick a lot of them up and look at them more. And there's a lot more now that I'm focusing more on these feldspar pieces in there than you would think now that I'm focusing on them. But that's a good solid piece of feldspar. It's pretty hard. It's mixed with quartz and schist. Pretty good hard piece. It's does have some grit to it. It's a grinding area right in here, the grinding surface. This is a right-hand piece. There's your thumb notch there. And there's where your other fingers would lay here. It's a stain in there. But really pretty, nice piece, well made. Hope the focus will stay good on this video. Big palm grinder here, made of quartzite. You can see all the sides have been chipped out. Here's the front area. Back, the side area. And polished down on the top. There's your grinding surface there. We've talked about how you can tell, and that's with the wear around the edges. Nice solid piece there. Nice shape. Good material. Two pieces of solid schist here. This is a right-handed piece. There's a thumb notch here, and then you got your index finger that lays right in through there. They've actually grooved that out for your index finger and grooved this out for the thumb. Don't believe these things. I think they were grinding this stuff down for some reason. It was either for mixing the paint or some other reason. I'm not really sure. This piece was chipped all around in the shape, ground down on the sides. But that's the way they held this thing, and I think they were using this edge to grind down with. They're probably just getting this schist into a powder form and using it for something. Same thing here. This is, you would almost think this was a chopping stone the way it's shaped, but I don't think it's just too soft. I chipped it on both sides, held it like this, and it's got this edge on it. And I think they were just using this material. Just can't imagine them using this as a chopping stone. There was just too much out there that they could have, material they could have chosen that would have been a lot better choice. So I don't know what the significance of schist is. I've got quite a few pieces like this. Here's some field finds across the road from the house. It's some interesting pieces here. This is a little bell scraper, identical to the one I found not too long ago. See the little napped edges on it, but that's a pretty nice one. Almost identical size as the other one too. Here's a knife. You can see the napped edges right here. They did this whole surface. They napped this whole surface here. Crystal, quartz. Same on this side. Pretty crude piece. I'm just using this piece to cut. And this is even more interesting here. So this is a type of scraper. You kind of got a clamshell edge, and the reason why that is because they flaked all this off here. They flaked it off all the way around this piece on both sides. And this piece has got emerald in it, and emerald and ruby. And you see the emerald in through here. There's another bit of it here. You know, fairly low grade emerald, but emerald nonetheless. This had to come up off the mountain somewhere, mined up off the mountain somewhere. You're not going to find this in the valley. Yeah, and you put a black light on this piece, fluoresces also. It's got one break in it right there. And that would have been a perfectly flaked piece. I'm sure it was used for scraping. All flaked here, here, there, down through here. Same way on this side. I don't know what this part in here is. That part didn't fluoresce. It almost looks like amethyst in there. I don't know. It's beautiful stone though. Here's a kind of oddly shaped hammerstone, but you find that up here. Hammerstones are not, for the most part, traditional looking up here. Quartz. Imagine they would have held it like this, and this whole area here, all along through here, it's the striking surface here. This piece. Polished on these sides. This is a left-handed chopping stone here. You can see the stain in here and here. And then it's cupped out right in there for your thumb. They held this thing just like this. That's your chopping bit right there. Kind of oddly shaped. You see them more like this, shaped like this, than you do anything like this, but that's what this is. Just like that. And cupped out right there. And let's get to the polishing stones. There's one here. You got your notching work done right there on the side. Got two surfaces here where they polish this one here. And also, I know they put their index finger on that when they use this surface here to polish. But they also use this surface too. There's two different surfaces on this piece. Flat as a pancake. Here's a really nice quartzite piece. Really, somebody did a lot of work on this piece. Chip it right through here, so it's a left-handed piece. There's your polishing surface here. Really nice piece. Here's another one. Used on both sides, primarily on this side. A little pinch piece here where they've chipped the tail off, made a tail on it. So how they would hold it. Like a little paddle. Gotta look at this stuff close, guys. I noticed this piece was sitting like this on a gravel bar, and I looked at it pretty close and saw where this feldspar and this quartz that's mixed in here had been polished down a little bit and kind of worked out here on this side. I flipped it over, and it's a polishing stone. It's a polishing surface there. Pretty quartz in there. Is kind of, some of it's kind of crystal. Black granite piece right here. Tourmaline. I don't know, one or the other. A lot of crystals in it. It's a really well made piece here. They got it tapered down here for your index finger. Real well worked piece. And again, you got to look at these things, guys. This is a little small polishing piece here. There's a polishing surface right here. Just as flat as can be. And the rest of this stone is all polished. Probably working inside of pots with this thing. And here's some more just little finger held pieces. All chipped down on the sides. Little quartz piece here, a little rectangular piece with the front end chipped out for your index finger. Just a little finger held piece. There's your surface there, your polishing surface. Chipped in the back a little bit. Another one. The chipping work in the front. A little bit bigger one here, and that blue granite. Really good solid hard piece. It's for your index finger. There's your polishing surface. Really got a lot of wear on this surface. Still in good shape though, this piece. And this piece here is it's a sanding piece. It's took dual material. It's kind of that blonde sandstone with schist in it on top, and just a regular schist on the bottom of this piece. Be chipped out on the front a little bit right there for your finger. They just use this thing just to sand a little bit. Pretty neat piece. And a couple pieces of pottery. Just this piece here has just got a lot of big pieces of crushed quartz in it. Usually you see a little bit more finer than that. I don't know why this was so coarse, but just is. And this doesn't have any in it. So more often than not, you see the quartz. This could be a really old piece here. I'm not real sure. Some of the older Stalin's culture pottery that you find up and around here would be what they call fiber. Would have a fiber substrate in it instead of quartz like this piece here. So this could be a 4,000-year-old piece of pottery right here. This one may be 1,000. All right, guys, that's all I got for today. Hope you're doing well, and we will talk to you later.